There's a book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. First and foremost, I would like to say, Kala Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bashem Chakodash. The ones to the apostles and elders, brave notion of the will. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag. Tell your brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell your brothers stay strong, pushing the word's quick lesson. And I want to speak about the eyes of the Lord. Okay, who are the eyes of the Lord? Okay, because when people read this, they actually think it's, the actual eyes of the Most High. But really, what it's talking about, what the eyes of the Lord represent, is really talking about the angels. Okay, the holy angels that do the bidding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, those are the ones that are watching over everything. Okay, if you want to be technical. Okay, and they go back and forth reporting to the Most High. Okay, so whatever they see, or they might make things happen, they go back and they report it back to the Most High. Okay, so when it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. Now the sinful kingdom is talking about America. Because look at what America promotes. Look at what America pushes to the masses of the people, not just here in America, but throughout the whole world. Okay, America ain't pushing their shit here. They're pushing bullshit to the rest of the world too, man. And the rest of the world, they follow suit. Whatever America does, for the most part, okay, most countries, okay, not all, I'm not gonna say all of them, but most countries, they follow suit. They follow behind America. Okay, these are the countries that they want to be like America. Okay, but the sinful kingdom is talking about America. Okay, because you already know what they promote, man. They promote fucking, they promote the freaks. The alphabet people. They promoted a bunch of junk. Okay, but abominable, filthy shit. But the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, which that's what the Most High is going to do. That's prophecy. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. And it ain't like what people think, right? Oh, okay, yeah, America will be destroyed, but that's down the line. That's 50, 100 years from now. No. This America's destruction could actually happen if Lord willing, next year or 2 years from now. Okay, but this is gonna happen, very, very, very soon, man. Okay, but it says, but the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, which that's talking about the angels. Okay, and the beautiful thing is, look, even certain the mainstream media or different news articles, they even talk about how America is the number one country for so-called UFO sightings. Number one on the top of the list. Out of all the countries in the world, America's number one. So that should show you that the eyes, the angels are really watching over the sinful kingdom. Waiting for the word. Yahweh Shai is waiting for the word too. He's waiting for the green light, for the Most High to give him the green light to push the issue. And you already know what comes with that. You already know when the Most High unleashes Yahweh Shai, he's gonna come like a lion, like a furious lion that was chained up for years, that was caged up for years. And once the Most High opens that door, man, and lets Yahweh Shai go, man, he's gonna go. Okay, he's gonna go, man, and you fucking Edomites are gonna go too. But it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom. Oh, like the point I was making. So America is the number one, it's on the very top of the list of so-called UFO sightings, which, once again, those are really the chariots. Those are really the angels. Okay. Which UFO means what? Unidentified flying object, which they've already been identified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, those are actually the chariots of the Lord, the chariots of Israel. And the ones maneuvering those spiritual ships, the ones controlling those ships are, actually angels. Okay, so-called Negroes with afros and bushy beards. Okay, and but going back to the point. Okay, and okay, so America's on top of the list, right? But the numbers aren't even close. Okay, the numbers aren't even close, man. America's UFO sightings are through the fucking roof. And these are the countries they have, a few here, a few there, even though they are big numbers, but compared to America, to the UFO sightings that America catches on a daily basis, they're not even close, man. but it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth. Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Exactly, because why isn't the Most High going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob? Because he has an elect, a hopeful elect. He has a remnant that he's actually going to deliver and save from out of that destruction, which is 144,000 and the 1/3. But the rest of the Jakes, okay, the 2/3, the Most High is going to get rid of them. Okay, he's going to destroy them, and then they're going to come back in the right mind in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, they're going to know the truth. Okay, but going back to the point. Okay, so I want to prove that the eyes of the Lord are actually talking about the angels. Okay, and this is Zechariah chapter 4. Okay, there's a book of Zechariah chapter 4 verse 10, and it says for who hath despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. They are the eyes of the Lord, which run to and fro through the whole earth. Okay, so now this scripture, I'm gonna bring out another precept that goes with this scripture, which is in the book of Revelation chapter 5, which I'm gonna go ahead and get a little later, but I'm gonna break it down. It says, for they shall rejoice and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. Okay, they are the eyes of the Lord. Now this 7 that it's talking about is actually talking about 7, the 7 spirits that the book of Revelation chapter 5 talks about, which is really angels. Okay, now it could actually be 7 spirits, it could actually be 7 angels, or because the number 7 means completion, or it could be an innumerable amount of angels. Okay, which of course we know that there is more angels than 7. Okay, a lot of people just talk about Michael the archangel and Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, the four archangels that the more famous ones, right? But there's actually way more angels than that. Okay, there could be millions or even billions of angels, man. We don't know, but we know that there's more. Like the scripture says, there's more of us than there is of them. Okay, because it ain't just talking about us as Israel, as the 144,000 and 1/3, but it's also it's actually talking about the angels as well. So it is more of us than it is of them, counting the angels. Okay, because look, the angels watch over us too. The angels protect us. The angels are the ones that give us these righteous thoughts of okay, what am I going to speak about today? Okay, what lesson am I doing today? So the angels really tap into our minds, and they work with us. They protect us. They guide us. And it's funny because I had a dream about 2 days ago. I was in a vehicle, but I was in the passenger seat, right? And I looked to my left, and what I saw is what I perceived was an angel. But he looked like an Issacharite. He was very he was tall, he was big, you could tell he was big, he was tall, and he was he looked like an Issacharite, but he was very handsome, and he had a beard, he had a nice hair, brown hair, and he had like a sackcloth clothing, and he had his, how Jake likes to wear their hoodie kind of halfways, so he had his sackcloth hoodie, light brown, he had it halfways and shit, and but he was driving, he was the one driving, and he, I was looking at him, and I was kind of in shock. I wasn't scared. I was like what the hell, like what's going on, and he was just looking forward, but he had like a smile, and he you could tell he was like a cool angel, like he had that look, like he was cooling and shit, and he had like a little smile, like a little smirk, and he was driving all cool and shit. But that was, that that shows you right there that the angels are the ones really guiding us, brothers. They're the ones in control. Okay, they're the ones driving us around. And okay, we're not our own individuals, man. Okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai really guides us, man. And for that, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And when I had that dream, that lifted up my spirit, you know. But it says, for they shall rejoice and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those seven. Okay, now I'm gonna get to the seven. Okay, they are the eyes of the Lord which run to and fro through the whole earth. So the angels, that's why the hot topic. What I noticed, the hot topic this whole month has been the so-called UFOs. Everybody's talking about the so-called UFOs, man. There's constant videos being pushed out by certain brothers too, but by other people as well. And the mainstream media is talking about it, the different news outlets, the whole world, presidents, okay, people from other countries are talking about the so-called UFOs, how they're going to start their own space force. China recently, about 2 weeks ago, China started talking about how there's a spike in UFO sightings even out there in China, really in the whole world, man. All these countries there's spikes of these chariots appearing before their very eyes, man. Okay, but that's the Most High. Okay, he's letting us know that he's coming. He's about to let Yahushua do his thing. Okay, with Yahushua, he's gonna come in that huge fathership. Like the book of Second Ezra, what is it? The 12th chapter talks about. So it says, which run to and fro through the whole earth, man. So that's why you have all these spikes of these chariot sightings, man, because they're going through the whole earth. Okay, handling business. Okay, handling the Lord's business. Okay, doing whatever the Lord tells them to do. Oh, and another thing, these so-called UFOs, the chariots. Other places they like to pop out at is the nuclear silos. Okay, they like to go to these different nuclear these nuclear facilities. Okay, all the time. So it's either America or different nuclear sites throughout the whole earth. Okay, that's where you could really spot them. But now, so these are the eyes which run to and fro through the whole earth. Okay, the eyes, once again, the eyes of the Lord represent the angels, okay, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so now let me get the last scripture. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 4, and it says, actually, hold on. Actually, verse 7, it says, Revelation chapter 5, verse 6, and I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain. Now that lamb is talking about Yahushua, because remember, he was crucified. Okay, he sacrificed himself for us, for the nation of Israel, to bring us back to the Most High, because we went off, of course. But Yahushua, in order for us to come to the Most High, Yahushua, he went on that mission. He went on that mission to bring us back to the Most High. The mediator, right? He became the mediator between us and the Most High. And that's when people say you're not supposed to worship Yahushua, get the fuck away from him, man. We most definitely gotta worship Yahushua. That's why we say, call out Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Hakudash. But it says, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth. So going back to the 7, which are the eyes of the Lord, in Zechariah, what was it? Zechariah chapter 4. It's talking about the same thing here, the 7 spirits, okay, that are sent forth from the Most High into all the earth. Okay, remember, they go to and fro throughout the whole earth. They are sent forth into all the earth. So the eyes are, the 7 eyes, which once again, the number 7 means completion. So it could actually be talking about 7 spirits, seven angels, or it could actually be talking about more. I could be wrong, if anybody, if any brother wants to correct me, I'll stand corrected. But it says, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth. So this is talking about the angels. The eyes of the Lord represent the angels. Okay. But anyways, hey, 144, man. That's beautiful. Call all y'all by Shem Shai. But I'm gonna say call all y'all by Shem Shai by Shem Kakdash. Till next time, y'all by Shem Shai Ratazah. I'm gonna say shalom.